Yo, yo. What's up? Ready to do it frickin' again, I guess, right? As if I hate playing the game or something. Gotta start the night off right. Even though it's only my Thursday. You know. Not so lucky, am I? So we're gonna be doing some leveling tonight. This will be a very beneficial thing. This will be a very beneficial night. And if I do well enough, or if I play long enough, I should say, I'll get level 60 tonight. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I play that long. Let's start with these two. We'll start with the short one. Man, send friends will be peak. One of these days. Hold on, before I start this, I want to see how delayed this is. So what I noticed last stream is the video itself would freeze, and it did it on both. It did it on Twitch, and it did it on the YouTube save of it, right? So we're going to see if that happens. I changed the latency. And I want to see how delayed is it. That's not even that bad, dude. Right, okay. You gotta understand that. It's gonna be a little bit delayed. That's just streaming in general, okay? You can still very well have a conversation with me. It says my stream health is unstable right now, which is hilarious. Oh, it looks like it's still doing it, so that didn't even fix my error. I'll figure it out eventually, okay? It's not a freaking... I don't think it's my hardware. I think it's a setting that I have. Because, you know, Kick never did it, so it's not like... Oh, dude, I freaking love this game. Holy crap. Look at this. Look at how fun this is, dude. Frick. Okay, dude. It just went from bad to worse. Why does it sound so quiet in my ears? What the frick is happening here? This shouldn't have changed. Guarantee it didn't. Nope. Okay? And I'm sitting steady at 40, I guarantee that. Huh. Guess I'll just get used to it. Like it's on the proper... Yep. Obviously, it's on the proper thing. Oh, that looks weird. 2 mouses. This is just stupid, dude. Why is my stream still running like this? That's unacceptable. Okay? I really find that is unacceptable because I feel like, well, like I said, like mid through the week, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna switch from Kick to Twitch mid-week because I know there's gonna be frickin' issues. But what do? I went ahead and switched mid-week, and sure enough, there's issues. So, I mean, I called it. I called it beforehand, and I still went and did it, so. Let's see. I'm higher level than all these fricks. Huh. Sucks to be you, number 3. What about you, number 1? Come on, just downshift, you frick. You're gonna screw me? Nice, dude. I like the black rims. It looks good on this. I'm hoping to get some modding done on this still this weekend. That would be an absolute frickin' blast. I guarantee it would be, too. You know what I mean? Like, be real, dude. To have a proper field of view, that would be sick. And I am very seriously thinking about the idea of using this chair as my new sim chair. And, hear me out, if I really wanted to put the pedals with the legs up, I could do that. Because my desk is literally just... Oops. Well, I don't know. I might need to make some changes to my side monitors over here. But the TV itself has enough space, so I could jack up my entire desk. Couple inches, fit the pedals under there. That would be peak. That's a peak idea. So, you know, whether that one actually happens, hit or miss. But the chair itself, frick yeah, dude. Absolutely. Who wouldn't want to sit in a lazy boy as they play with a steering wheel? You know what I mean? But some people wouldn't, right? Oh, realism. I need the realism. Nice. Okay, dude, get the frick out of here. If you want realism and an uncomfortable chair, great. You know, have at it. It's not realistic until you have the sim, the entire rig moves, you got G-force and everything. Get the frick out of here, okay? Oh, I like to be uncomfortable because it feels more realistic. Feels like I'm sitting in a race car. Get out of here, dude. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh, so you only want to play and then just get uncomfortable and just not even want to be sitting there anymore? That sounds like a great idea, dude. When I play games, I play frickin' games, okay? And you better believe I'm gonna be comfortable while playing said game. And any messages, right? Because who knows? Oh, I guess it's connected again. What do I know, dude? I have no clue. Yeah, see? It's completely frozen over here. Okay. Okay. Is that really gonna make people want to join the stream and stay? I mean, it's already freaking... What is this, anyways? Stream manager. Can I change settings right here? Start the tour. Watch who's watching. The frick? No, no. Okay, dude. I guarantee you they don't let you do any, like, settings on this bull crap. I need to... Like, see, I get these major dips in my stream health. And I couldn't tell you why that happens. That's never happened before. Like, see, I get these major dips. Alright. Let's see. Stream, video, freezing, audio plays, Twitch. You know, I'm just going off of the basis that I shouldn't have to change any frickin' settings. If it works fine on Kick, it should work fine on Twitch, right? Isn't Twitch, like, higher quality? Not necessarily, right? I don't know. But, I mean, it's been around longer, so I feel like they would have everything sort of... Let's see, I turned that off. That didn't fix my issue. Switch quality to auto instead of source. That sounds like the stupidest thing ever. That's what it's set to, for one. That sounds like the stupidest. But it doesn't even do it often enough for me to be able to see when it freezes. You know? It always freezes when I'm doing crap. But it doesn't even do it often enough. This is some bull crap. I don't get it. I feel like they just don't have enough settings. You know? Like, I feel like I go to the settings tab to stream, and there's like nothing freaking here. You can change the latency mode. That's it. The rest of it is like saving crap, who can message, clip settings. Get the frick out of here. That's completely useless information for me. Stream manager. Stream health, right? But I can't change nothing in this. View details in Twitch Inspector. Great, gotta log in again. Stable. Help guide. Holy crap, that's tiny text. Okay, so I have OBS. Great. See, now it runs freaking great, too. That's the thing. Look at that. Like, it doesn't have any freaking issues until I open up the game. Right, and there's no shot that it's, like, a game setting causing that, right? It's already borderless. What does that do? Right? Makes it all black for you for a moment, but... Sure, save the settings. It won't do crap. Because it's not going to be a game setting. It's something... What the frick did that do? Go back. Huh? Go back. Thank you. Oops, not that far back. Why? Oh, because I made it full screen, that's why. Well, now it's definitely running solid. Right? It runs 100% solid when I'm not playing my game. Is it just the crew? Does it happen in other games? I don't know. I've only frickin' streamed this one game so far, and will probably be that way for quite a bit. But either way, oops, I'll pull that up still because I guarantee it's gonna run like crap. Twitch. Right, you know? So we'll watch that bit rate drop exceedingly fast, I guarantee it. Like, my settings already aren't that freaking... You know, it's not like I'm trying to push no 1080 60. You know, 720 is the minimum. I ain't going below that, okay? It already looks like crap. And 60 frames is a requirement as well, because if it's not, then it looks retarded. And I ain't for that, man. I want a decent experience. .30 frames is not a very decent experience, I don't feel like. However, if it comes down to it, I could try lowering that a little bit. I really don't think that would be my issue, but if it is, that's stupid. Because Kick never had an issue. That's the only issue. Like, Kick is actually a pretty peak freaking streaming service, not gonna lie. It's just those freaking messages, dude. And I can't get over that. Okay, that literally makes me not want to use their service. Because it's like, come on, dude. No one else... Oh, shoot. Well, right now I can't see any messages because I still have that as full screen. Go away. Go back over to your little corner. I hate having it in full screen, too. Hello, just clicked in the game. You good? Yes? Cool. I don't like full screen in games unless it, like, requires it. Like, Assetto requires it. The graphics improve dramatically when you're in full screen. I don't know why. Well, we'll see how it does for a bit, but I mean, at the beginning, it's got all those freaking dips. And it's like, where is that coming from, dude? Yeah, who knows? It's about my luck. That's about what you would expect. You know. Ah, frick this chair. If I could make it not lean back, oh, it'll be so much better once it doesn't, dude. I swear. Because, I mean, even just normal playing, if I were to lean back fully, you know, it would push it back. Then it would put too much stress on the core of my body to keep myself upright looking at the screen. It's great for when you're watching a movie, though, and you're literally doing nothing, right? Where's those lights coming from? Just crosses the road like that? And that's just, you know, that's just excellent. If it works great now, then I'll be like, what changed? Other than putting the game into full screen, and pfft, there ain't no shot that has anything to frickin' do with it. Okay, it's a little bit bumpy. It just updated, but not anything like it used to be. Not gonna lie though, as much as I complain about it, I think that's the most fun part of streaming, is setting it up. Okay, like, I just get immense joy from that. From being able to change your settings and look at that, wow, my stream runs smooth. You know, it's just like, nice. I figured it out all on my lonesome, and Reddit, and probably YouTube as well, but it's just nice, you know? I don't think we're there yet. You know, 0% trust at the moment, but I said the same thing about Kick, and then eventually that went away. As I changed little settings here and there. Dude, my eyes have been awful, dude. My allergies have been acting up this frickin' past 2 weeks. And it's stupid. Because I don't usually get that bad of allergies, actually. I'm pretty lucky in that regard. Not these past 2 weeks, dude. My eyes have just been watering all the frickin' time. So it looks like I'm crying most of the time. It's real great. What do you do, right? I'm just trying to keep an eye on this. I haven't seen it freeze since. What time is it? 12:30. So that only updates every 15 minutes? Is that what I'm understanding? I don't know. Gosh, what a freaking game. Oh, I forgot. This is not a crate. I'm so used to doing crates and not having checkpoints. My bad. Every time I see a freeway entrance, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna go the right way. I'm gonna cut so that I can go quicker. Rookie mistake. Bro's playing faction missions now. I actually gotta have a route. Rats, dude. Once I get this freaking drag, then I can, what was I gonna say? What was I going to say? Something really nice. Once I get the drag, then I can freaking, start buying perks. Because I do like having the 3D waypoint in missions. That's just a nice addition to have. But alas, it doesn't really help you out much. It's just more of a quality of life perk. So, I'll get to that one eventually. I think the ones that I'll do last for now is the, just the ones that make the cars cheaper and the ones that make the parts cheaper. Because I don't really intend to buy any vehicles or parts, you know. I generally do my own grinding, and the vehicles unlock themselves. So it's sort of like, unnecessary, you know what I mean? Wow. It does seem to be running a lot smoother between the lower latency, or the normal latency, I should say. Look at that, dude. I did that with a frickin' Mountain Dew in hand. Didn't even really crash, you know? I took it slower than necessary, but it was still relatively clean. See, so now my next test would be if it runs smooth, since the fact that I made it full screen, which is still a little bit weird if that actually changed something, I feel like. But if that actually did something, then I'd try turning the latency back to the fast and see how that works. You know what I mean? Just to test all my options. Because it's been running far smoother. Like, it's not like a solid line. It definitely has its divots. But nothing like it was before. And I feel like, you know, that's just like 1,000 or so loss, I would imagine. Not a couple thousand. Even if that, you know, honestly, if 1,000. Probably not even, but... who knows? We'll see. It is a much more solid line. I haven't noticed it freezing down there on my phone, so that's a plus. Cause that means it was pretty bad. If it was freezing on my own thing, that's not a good sign. Oh, and another freaking beneficial thing of tonight, dude, is I don't have to go into work. I don't have to start until 7 tomorrow, which that's just excellent right there. Usually I start at 5. So, right? That means I could sleep in a couple extra hours. Or I could play the crew for longer and sleep the same amount of hours, right? We'll see how I'm feeling, though. We'll see how it ends up happening. Oh, that's already the end. Gosh, I'm so used to the long ones. I really am. This should give me a frick ton of money. Ultimately, right? Rats. But that's alright. That is alright. Let's try this dirt one. Did I play this one the other night? I can't remember. I don't recall doing a dirt one. Maybe I did. Couldn't tell ya. Just because you suck at driving doesn't mean that I do. Learn how to evade traffic, dude. It's not even hard. Why was that tire mark there on the side of the road? Gosh, dude, I just feel like these cars are so slow. But, I mean, to be expected when you come straight from a perf. I just feel like raid vehicles should have the tire marks. I didn't touch him. You know what I mean, though? Like, I feel like dirt specs shouldn't have the constant tire marks. Because there's a better off-road spec. I wouldn't really complain if raid had them, I don't think. But either way, and no matter what class has it, it's not very realistic. And is a little bit annoying. Is this gonna turn to dirt anytime soon? I'd imagine it would. That's my turn. Holy crap, why would you get over, dude? He frickin' screwed me. I guess because the lane ended. Guess that makes sense, but still. Rats! Dude, that lag spike, I can't wait to attempt... Not attempt, but to install that mod. Just to see what it does. Hopefully it works properly. I feel like it screws me over in multiple little sections. Ooh. This mission actually gets... This is a good area to do the overtakes, huh? You can get some decent amount of vehicles. I mean, you gotta do 25K of each class, don't you? Oh, I was hoping he'd be in the other lane. Gosh, that frickin' spike. Small tree. Frick. Dude, can you hear my phone going off? You know, once someone finds one reel, then it just doesn't stop, dude. They just... Gosh. You know what I mean? Dude, this is freaking lame. What's the point of being in a dirt? Just to make you drive slower? You know? Let's get to it. Although I'm only on checkpoint 2, so... This one I'm sure goes across a decent expanse of land. How's that guy catching up so much? He's getting in on me fast, dude. And bro's 1204. Janet? There's no way. Yeah, there you go. Fall behind. Suffer. I hated that about Motorfest, dude. I remembered. Because I have my look behind button, and then I can also use the stick. And you couldn't do that unless I'm mistaken, or possibly they changed it, or allow you to change it. That annoyed me so much, dude, because I'm used to using both. Right? Depending on what my finger's doing, depends on which look behind I use. It's nice to have two options. Okay, that's a big W. Told you, dude. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't think parked cars counted as overtakes, huh? Cause that, if they did, dude, that's a busted little area right there. Go down, hit the ones on the right, turn around, hit the ones on the left. I don't think so. I could be wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. I am in a dirt spec. I'm thinking too much about staying on the road. So unnecessary, too. I could have cut that so easy. Oh, those freaking hood pins look so annoying, man. I really should change that. Wrong way? Oh. Frick me, I guess, huh? How do I manage to hit the one tree in this forest? Oh, that thing just disappeared. Oh, that lag spike. See, I told you, dude, it almost screwed me up right there. I feel like it starts getting bright way too early in those. Am I the only one? Yeah, I might be able to hit 6th gear for the first time. This thing has 6, doesn't it? Could have sworn it did. Uh-oh. Shoot. Nice little lag spike to help me out during that turn. Okay, dude. I guess that was legal. I was the one doing illegalities. What the frick is happening here, dude? It's good to know that the overtakes do count in missions, so I'm actually getting quite a few for my dirt spec anyway. Not necessarily my vehicle of choice or class of choice for that achievement, but it all needs to be done regardless, so. Nice job on that one, dude. That stupid little bump, dude. Ah. Oh, Mountain Dew is good. I might go for 2 tonight. Why not, you know? Live a little. Don't you ever tell me that I'm going the wrong way again. That will get me a humongous lead on the losers that follow the course, which I would assume is all of them. He did anyways. Ha! Idiot. Oh, my face itches. That's awful, dude. Why does that have to happen mid-frickin' race? Hey, that's my turn, dude. You need to be looking out for bad drivers such as myself. What is that guy doing? You gonna take the turn? Oh, now my eye itches. Get the frick out of here, dude. Depth perception is ruined. As if I'm gonna do that. I have to do that? Gosh, that's so stupid. Let me drive through the middle of it. Ah, nice. There goes that lead. Look at that. Double your bakery right there. Oh, good thing that bus saw me. Frick. Whoa, yield there, pal. You gotta yield. Dude. I need to stop doing that. It wasn't the cleanest, but, I mean, I didn't hit nobody, so. Frick, why do I overshoot every single turn now? And I didn't even need to turn there. Oh, that is the most frustrating thing about their waypoint system. This is 100% the quickest route. Ah. Holy crap, that's sharp. Alright, when's it gonna turn to dirt? Ever? That is so stupid. As soon as I say something, right, turns to dirt. Frick yeah. Mountain Dew Fiend. Seriously. Greatest soda. You know, it just... I feel like it's one of the ones that has something for everybody. It's, you know, there's so many flavors. Albeit some limited time, unfortunate occurrences, but... I'm counting the amount of dirt roads I have on this frickin' dirt faction mission, you know? There's one. That counts as one. It's like that wasn't even long. So far. Gosh, couldn't frickin' turn. Dude, this game is so enticing. Is that the right word? Like, I'm not even bored. Not at all. Oof. That was unfortunate. That frickin' sucked. Oops, I was looking at that windmill and wondering what it was because the freaking blades hadn't rendered. Like, that's a peculiar shaped building. Looks almost like it would be a windmill. I was gonna say something in regards to that, and then I noticed it pop in. Oops. Is this number 2? Nope, more pavement. What an L. I don't care what Zoe says at the beginning. Oh, yeah. Don't be... Or, that was actually Troy. Troy said that, too, in that one mission. He said, oh, don't be fooled by the name. They do good on both. I'm pretty sure I'd prefer a street for this race. Oh, nice. One little cut on the dirt road. Here's my complaint, and I've said it before. I wish that more of the dirt roads in this game look like this. Because this is nice, right? This looks like the road less traveled. Those little dirt paths. That's what I would call them. I call those dirt paths. Whereas the dirt roads, they're way too freaking nice and clean, and they just look like they have so much traffic on them. You know, they're super wide. You know, there's no overgrown patches. It's just like, that's a dirt road. Right? And it's just a complaint. It doesn't affect anything. But those little paths, those dirt paths, I feel like they just look more realistic. You don't see no traffic cars, or very rarely, on the dirt roads. So it's like, would they really look this nice? And not gonna lie, out in my area, in real life, there's plenty of dirt roads that look just like the one in this game. You know, real wide, real smooth. But, at the same time, they get a ton more traffic on them, you know? They're more active roads. So I don't count the dirt path. This is dirt road number 2. See, this one makes sense, right? This makes sense. There's houses there. I'd feel like this road would be, you know, used a bit more, but if you go out into the mountain states, you know, out in the middle of the sticks, you know, middle of nowhere, and the roads look exactly the same, just a complaint of mine, but nothing that I'd really, like, oh, I'm done playing this game, dude. These roads are way too unrealistic for me. Alright, see, at least this freeway entrance I can cut. Nice Your Bakery. Nice one. Pretty sure that's the same model. Oops. Still faster. Still faster. So the stream has been running great, right? No issues whatsoever that I've noticed, right? And this is just good because I can go back and I can watch this crap. That was peculiar. Did you see that? Were you able to see that perf race, or did it go black for you that whole time? Ooh, don't retry. That would suck, huh? Now, I'm gonna see if it starts, you know, I'll give it till the next update and see what it looks like now. And who knows, it could still be doing it, and I just haven't noticed it. Honestly, I haven't been looking that closely at it. I've been focusing on avoiding all these traffics. I feel like there's a lot more traffic cars in this mission than normal, like even, like, Oh, wow, there's actually two of those dudes in the rain? Interesting. This guy's gotta only have 5 gears. I could have sworn it was 6, but maybe it's the dirt spec, and I'm just stupid. Oops, shoot. Right as I waste all my nitrous, too. Oh, what's this? Dirt road, what, number 3? I think? No, number 4. What was that frickin' waypoint suggestion it had there? Are you kidding me? Wouldn't frickin' downshift, dude. Oh, that's the same fence that that freaking barn had. You wonder how many of those fences are in this game. Then that makes me wonder. I feel like those would be like gates towards nice houses, mansions perhaps. Out in Texas somewhere, I feel like there would be more of those out there. There's gotta be more, right? If I've seen 2 in one faction mission. Sorry, I'm holding the Mountain Dew. Which is gone already. That sort of frick me. Sucks. After this mission, then, I'll take a well-deserved bathroom break and grab the next one. Right? Is this one gonna be dirt? This might be dirt. Yeah, okay. There's 5. Because I don't count that trail. You know, look at how short it is, though, too, dude. Like, the first dirt road that they put me on, that was the longest one. Listen, pal, if I'm driving a dirt spec, let's frickin' drive on dirt. Wrong way. Get the frick out of here. Oh, Mount Rushmore. Dude, like, I don't know what it is, dude, but I just recognize this area as soon as I'm in it. I didn't even, like, yeah, okay, you could say, oh, no, you just saw the mountain. That's the only reason you knew that you were here. Like, honestly, dude, 100%, I wasn't even looking at the mountain, and I just know that little hill so well. I don't know, man. Like, just that little area specifically, I don't know why, is ingrained in my mind. And I'm like, oh, I know where I'm at. Rats! Oh, this is the one that you get to take in that mission. For Hirsch. Get to test out his vehicle, isn't it? Yes, it is, because I know I usually always try and stay on this, right here, like that, and I screw myself over. That's what I did the first time I played it. She's a peach. This is where the mission ends. That's where I had that galloping bear. That was so cool. Get the frick out of here. Man. I get like a perfect kiss a wall, and they slow me down. I guess it wasn't perfect then if they slowed me down, because if you actually get it right, they won't. Frick. Oh, I feel a sneeze. That's what I've been doing a ton of, too. Sneezing. Frick, and then it went away from me. I hate that, dude. That is so freaking annoying. Oh, that's just awful when you have a sneeze and then you don't get it. Uh-oh. Oof. Close to failure. Really. Okay, see, this is fine. This is a great mission, turns out to be. Starts off sort of lame. But I feel like I'm actually doing dirt activities now. You know what I mean? Stream still seems to be running fine. That is so weird. See, that just makes me hate it even more. Because then it's just like, oh, well, what was the actual issue? And I remember Kick did that 1,000 times, dude. I don't know, dude. Frick off. See, now I'm watching my stream too much. I mean, you sort of got to if you don't trust it to be running properly. Wouldn't it be wise to keep more of an eye on it? Isn't there that one dirt mission where you get to come down this road? Isn't this one where there's that big construction crew working throughout the whole area? Is that where I'm at? It seems very familiar. I believe it is. I do believe it is. That is so peculiar. Gosh, I should have just followed their waypoint. See, look at that, dude. It started getting light before I could even see the frickin' edge of the tunnel. Oh, that's not... Oh, that worked out great. Look at me. I'm actually not that bad. Interesting. I don't know why it's running so much differently than it did the last stream. Frick. Oh, dude, I swear my eyes have not stopped itching this whole frickin' last week. It's so annoying, too. So annoying. Like, my eyes are actually sore a little bit from the amount. That guy walking up like the middle of the frickin' road. I love hearing that little animal. That thing. That high-pitched little squeal it makes. Sometimes I won't even know they're there until I hear them. It's cute, okay? Nice. Great job, dude. I figured that would screw me. You. This one right here, frick me, dude. This one right here is a solid handbrake turn. Look at that. Look at that. We're already 21 of 35, dude. Like, it's... What did they recommend for this? 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours. I would just like to know how they gauge their times like that when they set those up. Well, you know? What were they thinking? In what world is this going to take you 2.5 hours? Too fast. Now, come on, dude. I hit that frickin' tree, and that trashed my back window that much. And that's one of the go-throughables. Gosh. Let me back up. Yes. What a W. W cut. Oh, wrong way. Pardon me. Get the frick out of here. Gosh, that lag spike was foul. The crew won, Henrik. I mean, I don't mean to be, like, rude, but I list all that crap in the description. I make it a point to list every game that I play. Asking it twice doesn't make me see the first one any quicker, pal. The reason I say that is I don't get that many messages, so now that I know that someone's messaging, I would see it a little bit quicker, but I wasn't really paying attention. It's the greatest game, pal. Nice. Oops. Didn't do that on purpose. Did my headlights just turn on? Or were they always on? What time would you think this is, dude? And I'm probably gonna guess it wrong. Wreck. It's gotta be like 6 or 7, and I'm not even making a joke. 5:30. That was pretty frickin' close, okay? At least I said 6. Free pass, though. No damage. Oh, good, another dirt road. What a cool frickin' road. Is this... I think this is a one... If in that one raid story mission, right? If I'm not mistaken, is this one that you go down? It very well could be. It looks pretty similar to that. As frickin' if, dude. I ain't taking all those turns. Oh, rats. Continues to do it again. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, rats. Alright, whatever. You know, you cut once and then they think that you just want to drive there. Like, dude, I would be going like 70 miles an hour. Because this ain't no raid. Oops, that's not my turn. That's the train track. Look at all that mass of turns. Alright, 21 miles. I need to use the bathroom already, so I'll be right back. With another Mountain Dew, of course. I forgot the Mountain Dew. That is funny. Goodbye. Hit the mic. That's a rarity for me. I don't often hit my mic. Still keeping this up because I don't trust it. Alright, this is okay. This is acceptable. Go over there. Get off of my gameplay. Complete dead stop, right? That's cool. Oops. Oh, definitely killed that coyote, I guess. I guess that's what it would be. I don't know. You know, that's the only thing with these frickin' faction missions, is unless you play them with real people, they really aren't that challenging. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is basically just, like, not even a race at this point. It's just a, you know, follow the checkpoint, basically. But I don't really complain about that, you know, because I'm following the checkpoint for a good amount of money. There it was. Dude, it feels like there's a hair in this eye. That is awful. Rats! That was close. Can I cut this? Because it would be nice. Oh, I can. Oh, I could, actually. You just gotta hit it right. Oh, look at that. That works so much better. Yoink. Can I just do this, too? Good enough, right? Doesn't need to be perfect. Dude, just everything itches right now. My nose itches. Leave me alone to play my game, please. Now, what time would you assume this to be? I'm assuming probably, like, 8 or something? 9. Look at that, off by a whole freaking hour. Gosh, dude, stop itching and let me play my frickin' game, please. What is that waypoint suggestion? Nice, nice! That is stellar. And then it thinks that I want to go into first, too. Another sucky point of automatic, I guess, but... See, I couldn't tell you why the stream was lagging so much, even so at the beginning of the stream. Because I saw it do it a couple times. Oh, rats. I saw it do it at least once. And then it just stopped. That's what I hate, dude. That's an issue that, you know, how am I supposed to replicate that? You know? If you can't replicate it, you can't very well fix it. But, I mean, we'll see how it does in the long term. I wouldn't even be so, you know, upset if it only did it at the beginning. You know? Just as everything gets, like, set up or whatever. Rats, dude. That would have been sick if he wasn't there. What a cute little animal. Totally meant to do that. Ooh. Ooh, that'll be a rough land. Just off, dude. Just frickin' off. Imagine I had weaved through that first post there. Oh, that would have been sick. That was clean. That was good. That was improvement. I knew I'd hear him. A lot of military jets out tonight. 24 miles to the next one. Yeah, this one has taken a little bit longer than I previously thought, but I'm not one to complain about it. I just feel like the other one, specifically, I did that one so much faster than the recommended time. I was just like, really? You're gonna recommend that much time? What was that for? That was for raid. So it's not like circuit or anything, but I did that circuit one too, and I completed that one so fast. It's just like, really? Frick. I don't like the way that animal sounds. Just sounds stupid. I wonder what that cluster of stars up there is. With the two red ones on the side. Oh, sick. That's a rare find. Look at that. He literally faded out. Mid-view. Mid-flyby, he faded out. That's how rare he is. Two minutes ahead of any competition. Like, come on, man. He just can't break 200. I wonder if he will. At 1497. Oh, again? No way, dude. Frick, I was looking up at the sky. Not my turn. That's so rare. That's actually pretty rare. I wonder if that's like a mission thing. Like if you were to play this same faction mission again, would I see that same guy? Twice like that. You know? Like that's rare. Alright, Las Vegas. I freaking love this game. If you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell. Stream still isn't having any weird dips. So that is... couldn't tell you what caused any of that. That's what I hate, dude. This is a good faction mission, you know? I really hope that my friend will get this game and play with me because I need someone that will do these long missions with me. You know, not even in like a competitive sense, just like a chill hangout and we both get paid. You know? Whoever wins, wins. It's not even like the end of the world. As long as you're both on the same faction, of course, right? I don't play with people that aren't wolves. But I honestly don't care, but I would prefer, you know. That's what my t-shirt is. That's for wolves. Which is funny because what is wolves? Isn't that the East Coast? Or is that Midwest? I can't remember now, but it's just like I've never been to any of those areas. Whoops. Ah. Yes. Ah. Oops. I would love to go see these trees in real life. Redwoods. That would be so cool to go there. They want me to go that way? I don't want to go that way. Why haven't they said that I'm going the wrong way? I feel like if I continue down this path, there will be another road that, you know, juts off in that direction, and I can just take that. Because that's what I'm going to do. They haven't said I'm going the wrong way, so in my mind, I'm still doing the right thing. I'm actually surprised it hasn't. There you go. Oh no, I'm in second place now, apparently. Oh. Okay. I love the clear sky rain of the crew. What the frick? Well, this is nice. This will add a little bit of competition back if I start off all that far behind them. But I feel like they're still behind me, technically. You know what I mean? It's not like the race is almost over, so I don't really have anything to worry about, but still. And just you wait until we're back on the same road, how quickly I'll regain my lead. Ugh. Get out of my way, dude. Just because you crashed doesn't mean you have to stop steering. That is not a requirement in any crash. Roll. I'm already back in first. Wasn't even paying attention. Holy crap, that's a lot of turns. Alright. Wonder if I could have just cut. I'm gonna try it. Oops. Oops. Of course, but how long is this rail? That's the real question. Oh, I'm just gonna continue to cut. Why not? That's what they recommend. I'm doing what's recommended right now. Can't see crap. That'll work. This is a great area to drift. I remember I was drifting here in my RX-7 long ago. That was a good night. That was that night that I met that dude. No, it wasn't. It was one of the nights I was playing with him, though. We were just drifting about. What great times. Excellent times, to say the least. Look at that gorgeous view. Oops, way too early. It sort of works still, but just not cleanly, but it worked. Oops. Rats. Hold on. That's my friend. Got in the game. Oh, that wasn't my friend. Oh. Well, the stream seems to be running okay. Still don't trust it. Still don't trust it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't yet. Not yet. You know what? I think YouTube actually still says in the description, check out this stream from Kick. I don't think I ever updated that. I don't know if it still says that. I think it does. I should update that, shouldn't I? For the time being. I don't really mind, you know, like... It throws one off, is what it does, but, hey. A streaming service is a streaming service at the end of the day. Oh, I remember being here, dude, when I was trying to get it to unlock all the name locations in the frickin' Midwest. Is that Midwest? This is Midwest. Gosh, I was so annoying, dude. Hated that bullcrap, man. Because it just doesn't frickin' work, that's why. Four minutes ahead now. Holy crap. That's real challenging. See, that barn does not have the fence. That's the exact same. All those barns are exactly the same building. See, dude, I think I'm very desensitized to the length of these missions solely based on the fact of the free drive challenges that I would do. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Right? Because if you're sitting here thinking that 81 minutes is a long time, and I know I'm not near the end yet, but I'm used to going back and forth the US. Oh, great yield, pal. Didn't see that other car or something? Is that really a necessary cut? It is. That was nice. I was impressed. I impressed myself, if you can believe that. What a W. See, look at how short these are, dude. Less than 2 miles to the next checkpoint. I would have hit this one, and I would have been going all the way back over to Boston or something, you know? That's what I'm used to, anyways. Oh, way too long of a turn for that. Holy crap, frickin' NPCs trying to screw me over or something. Glad both of them stopped, as they oftentimes do. Alright, 12 miles. That's a little bit more like it, I guess. Nice. What an immersive camera 2 is. I mean, he's not wrong. It's nice, dude. I really enjoy it. Oh, my frickin' neck. Because I know I can't put any weight on this chair or it'll lean back. That's the L. Right? But if I screw it into place, that'll be peak. Frick. Alas, not all turns are peak. Gosh, dude, really? I think there's a ton of freaking fighter jets out. Could have sworn I heard another one. There's another one. Holy crap. That's such an L. Holy crap, dude, they're everywhere. Frick are you doing, dude? Stop cutting so much. So unnecessary. Like, I'm just screwing myself over at this point. Didn't even mean to press that. Whoops. Oh. Hey, at least it wasn't a dead stop. You know how I dislike those. That's actually crazy how many of those fighter jets have been flying by, dude. I don't recall there being that many, even beforehand. This was an awful idea. What was I thinking? Why would I think this was a good idea? Because it was, maybe? Sort of. Not really, but... Hey, I didn't hit no guardrails, so I see that as a W cut. That sort of makes or breaks him, you know what I mean? So... I didn't hit him. Look at that. They got these checkpoints way too close together. All those frickin' turns? You gotta be kidding me. I'll just keep going straight and go to the casino. Funny. Really? Only a mile until the next one? They're really shortening this mission out. I guess it ends over on this side. Rats! Gosh, dude. Obnoxious. Obnoxious, to say the least. Abhorrent driving. That's the proper word for that, correct? Abhorrent. I knew that would be a W hit. When you get launched a little bit off them, yes. That is nice. Uh-oh. You can wait. Whoa, that water's a little glitchy. Oh, there we go. Not a W hit. Again, it's like I aimed straight for him. That was so unnecessary. That was such an unnecessary route to take, dude. Straighten out. Yeah, buddy. Keep it moving. Holy crap. The sad thing is, people actually drive like that. Actually stopping at red lights. Look at that. Already done. Wow. Okay. How many hours, then, is 94 minutes? how many hours in 94 min? An hour and a half. That's all it took me to do that. An hour and a half. Right? That really... Oh, that gave me no experience. I gotta love when they do that. I don't understand the, like, why? Why? But the other one gave me, you know, gave me points. But they recommended what? 2.5 hours? And I chopped that in half. Let's see if these ones will pay me. I don't really care. I'm just going through the list of them, you know? Driving a perf spec after this dirt is gonna be nice, dude. Look at that. And I'm timed. And they give me a 3D waypoint. Oh, dude. They just set me up for a success with this one. Huh. Come on, waypoint. Don't glitch out on me now. Piece of crap. Whoops. Look at those nice looking trees. What are those, oranges? If I'm not mistaken, I thought they were. Oh, look at that. What a rarity that they actually recommend you to take the off-ramp to get to the next freeway. I really feel like they tend to stick to legal routes most of the time. I would have done it regardless, but still, it's just... The fact of the matter is, they tend to recommend staying on the right side of the road most of the time. Oops. Nice. Really showing off. Showcase of my skill. Ooh, sinful understatement. Muna. Nice. Look at that. They even recommend me to stay on that side, too. How peculiar. I take that as though the Twitch messages work through Restream to me. You know, I really wish that the 3D waypoint, just a waypoint in general, acted like this more often. It told me to get to the wrong side of the road because there was a split and I was taking the left on the freeway. The reflections on the exhaust look frickin' peak. I've just been noticing that. The ones that are behind the bumper actually have a decent looking, and they aren't even reversed, unlike the frickin' mirrors. So, that's sick. Ooh, tree in the road. I feel like it's only the long ones that don't give me any score, you know, which sort of sucks too. Hit my mic, by the way. That's just an L. Oh, I think I did this one though already, and they didn't pay me this one either, did they? Watch them all screw up on this first turn. No, they actually didn't do as bad as I thought they would. I did pretty bad. Oh, no, he did worse. Dang, bro got loud when he started using nitrous. A freaking annoying guy, dude. I swear. Gosh, I did it again. Easy. But I've done this one before. I already knew it was easy. And they didn't pay me. Did my score just go down? Oh, it's this one? This is annoying.
Take him down hard, Alex.
It would be nice if you could get a rank on these.
You've got law enforcement incoming.
Perfect. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
No, it hit him for one. That doesn't hurt him much at all. Because I frickin' missed my first hit again.
That's the way. Nice hit. Like that.
Weakest hits.
You've got him.
Be advised, roadblocks are now in effect. This is an alert to all points. We have a high-speed pursuit entering our jurisdiction. Engage on sight.
That one was lame. They didn't even pay me. Like, if they aren't paying me, I'm not going to be able to level up, dude. That's a freaking thing. And I don't feel like doing the exact same ones that pay me, you know? That's stupid. All of these claim to give you crap, and they don't. Nice. That's not embarrassing. Pulling back this lead might be a little bit difficult. Oh, no, they all screwed up right there. Oh, frick, and so did I. Oh, frick, that's actually gonna be close, dude. I don't think I'll be able to get up to him in time. Ha! Of course, he's gonna blast the nitrous. He always does. Why wouldn't he? There's just no way my guy doesn't accelerate quick enough. But I'm holding out hope. Nice. Where'd he go? Oh, he hit something anyways. What a W. Dang, phased right through the fence. Yeah, they paid me. Paid me absolute crap, but... You know, I should have checked if the other one was a raid before changing the camera back, but... Which one I did? I did that one. And, of course, it's raid. Perf. The longest course. I'll do that one last. Not last, but... after these two. Just finish off the south. It's a little peculiar that there's no, like, burnout. Usually all the missions start like that, don't they? Not all, but... No more Mountain Dew. That sucks. Gosh, I hate it when he gets right on that limit of downshifting, and then he doesn't. Like, he's so close. He's just about to frickin' do it, and then he won't. Like, that worked fine. Why? Was I going that much slower? Really didn't feel like I was, but perhaps I was. Gosh, dude, that's embarrassing. I always have to try at least once, don't I? Just without fail. There. Had to redeem myself after that bullcrap. Oh, frick! course, right? Gosh. More than 1 hour. So what, 30 minutes? You know? Let me use the restroom and I'll be right back. What did I do? Not even hard. Literally. Watch, I really doubt this is gonna take me an hour. 60 minutes? You really think I'm gonna hit that? Doing this? That was weird, to say the least. Take that, dude. What are you doing in the middle of a freaking illegal street race? I did not hit that car that much, dude. Holy crap. Ah. Nice. They did the exact same thing. No way. I was wondering if I'd have enough time after that jump. That's why I didn't brake beforehand, but apparently no, you do not. Just for the future. In case I ever do this one again. Look at the way that smoke goes through those power lines. I wonder if there was a better way they could have done that, you know what I mean? Like, would it be noticeable if they just made them not look like that? Like, I wonder why they make them look like that. It's gotta be because they move. Likely, it probably has something to do with that fact. Because, like, when you knock down the poles, you'll see the wires fall. That's the only thing that I could think of. But, what do I know, right? That's what I think of your stop sign, dude. Get the frick out of here. It's like it didn't register my nitrous input because I pressed it right when it hit maximum or something. Whoa, that was weird. Skillful, dude. That's what I love about this game, is like, it's not necessarily all skill, but it's very easy to mess up at the same time. So there is an amount of skill, and you know me, like, I mess up like 9 times out of 10 on the handbrake turns, but when you do get them, man, is it satisfying, dude. Like, I'm serious. But it's definitely harder in perfs and circuits. I think freaking dirts are actually the easiest with them usually. I'd say it's dirt, then raid, then street. That would be my ranking system for how clean the handbrake turns generally work. But I mean, you can still get one offs that are peak or one offs that are awful, you know? This game really is one of a kind. It really is, dude. Oops. That wasn't even a necessary turn to make, bro. Are you kidding me? It might have been because of that bridge right here, but I don't know. Why do they want me to do that? Gosh, that's so annoying. See, I feel like I could have just got on right here and that would have been a far cleaner route to take. Whatever, right? What do I know? Rats. You know what would have been sick, dude? And honestly, I don't know if they've ever made it, but I doubt they did. Would be like a turbo game. Alright, hear me out. I feel like Disney could do a good frickin' job with a turbo game. And how cool would that frickin' be, dude? To be a snail in this large-scale world. That would just be freaking sick to me, dude. I would play that. I would play the frick out of that, dude. Have the big blue stripe behind you. Frick. Under cars. Oh, dude. Man. What missed potential. That would be sick. Is this the same area that I was in for that dirt one? It could be. Dayton. Dayton. Da ribs. Let's go, dude. Would have gotten more foot traffic if it had been your bakery, but that's my biased opinion, right? There ain't no way this is gonna take an hour. I really don't believe that. For one, the checkpoints are way too close together. Unless they start spreading out. You know. Like I said, 30 minutes. I'm assuming it's going to be between 30 to 40 minutes. Not more than an hour. Get the frick out of here, dude. What is this? I have to take that route? That's an awful route. Fine. All that damage from one light pole. Great. All that means is drive cleanly so it'll repair itself. Visually, at least. Look at that. Pristine condition once again. Look at that, only 4 miles. Why would I take that route? I guess. Fine. I don't know, man. I'm a little confused by the name of this faction mission. Why call it the longest race or drive, whatever they called it, if they say the time is only more than an hour? Whereas the other ones say like, oh, this one will take 2.5 hours. Ah, great. Didn't take 2.5 hours, by the way. Took an hour and a half. Oh, rats. Hey. Hey. Don't mock me. Really? Come on, dude. I avoided the crash cutscene, which is pretty peak in my eyes. A good save, if you will. Your bakery. Oh, another one. Frick. See, look at how sparse the traffic is now compared to that dirt one. I feel like that one just, in most areas with roads, it was just very active. Exceedingly such. Holy crap, dude, I was watching that frickin' Crown Vic, the way he took that turn, bro. That was skillful. That was a good one, Simvict. Oh, that was hilarious, bro. I still remember that one guy. I was just chatting in some dude's stream, and I can't remember what the frick he called me, dude. One of my friends saw my username, and I didn't tell him how to pronounce it. And he said, Simvict. But there was some guy that, like, pronounced the C. I can't even remember how he said it, even. But he pronounced the C like a frickin' K, right? Sort of like, what's a word that even does that anyways? Is there a word that starts with a C that has like the K sound? Catastrophic. That's how he said the frickin' C, dude. He was like, Keimvict or something like that, dude. I don't even remember, but it was so stupid. I'm like, I'm just gonna let him make him look like the idiot for once, right? I make myself look like a dummy all the time, so I'll leave it to him for once. I don't even remember who it was, when it was, but an unforgettable moment nonetheless. I really don't think it's that difficult to put two and two together when you're reading my name. You know? It's like symmetry, symmetrical. You know? That's how you frickin' say it. Whatever, dude. You know, it's simulator, simrig. That's what it comes from. That's the bottom line meaning, which I don't even have one of those right now, which is the funny part, right? I think it's a frickin' sick name. Very underrated. Extremely underrated. But I don't care, it's mine. It's mine. Forever. Don't steal my name, right? Don't make an account on frick on something that I'd use one day. That's funny. Honestly, I don't care. If you would like to roleplay as me, have at it, pal. No one will know who the frick you are if you do. That's the funny part. And, you know, I see that as promotion, too, right? Some people would see Simvict, they might look it up. It wouldn't link to you. Link to me. Primarily. Still, dude, it's a good frickin' name regardless. I like it. One of the greatest things I've ever invented. I invented that. 100%. And if someone else has a similar name, I didn't steal it from them. Because I had no clue, you know? If someone else has a similar name, you know, how similar? First off, but I don't know them if they do. That's all I'm gonna say. Why does my waypoint end? Oh, of course. You saw it though. If you go back, you'll see it. Downshift, you frick. Oh, this is sucky. Oops, that was my turn. Yeah, whatever, dude. Man, illegal street racing is the GOAT. Is it not? It's so much more fun. Frick. I didn't touch you, bro. See, you didn't even register as getting hit. I'm fairly happy with that one. That was a decent one, to say the least. Could have done that a little bit better. Didn't have to break that much, but I did. What are you gonna do about it? You know? Get the frick out of here. Nice trucks. I do like those trucks. I wish they were a little bit more detailed. They stand out from the average parked car, right? But they still look the same quality as the rest. Oh. What a crazy straightaway. This is sick. And of course it gets ruined by this building. I really wish the wheels wouldn't fade out and then fade back in when you get close to them. Like, I can clearly see the wheels are on the car at a distance, and then they fade out and re-render right when you get close to them. On purpose, 100%. It's just peculiar, is it not? It's like, okay, the wheels were already there. I wonder if the further out render of them, they aren't moving or anything like that. Either way, dude, I feel like, is that really noticeable? I feel like it should do that if you're going slower, but if you're above a certain MPH, it would just use the same wheel. Like, I don't know. I'm just speaking nonsense again, but because I wouldn't notice if the wheels aren't moving. You know, tell me, oh, did you notice? Did you see the wheels spinning when I passed that car? Get the frick out of here. Especially if you play with motion blur, as I do not. That's an L. But still, it's like, it's more noticeable to watch the wheels disappear and then fade back in. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, I don't know, man. It just always catches my eye, and it's like, really? There it is. Floating car. Oh, there's its wheels. You know what I mean? It's gotta be something because they move. That's the only thing that I could imagine. Oh, sick, I've been there. As I fly off the track, remember that? That was last stream. I had to get that achievement relatively early. I really wish... It doesn't really matter nowadays, but I wish it would timestamp when you got them and show you unlocked on at this time. That'd be cool. But it doesn't matter since the game came back out, you know. Boo-hoo, right? It's not OG anymore. And then you could find out who the real OGs are. You could find, like, one of the very early, you know, things, and you could basically find out someone's start date based off of them if it worked that way, but... Oh, my ear itches. Rack, dude. If I'd been taking that exit, I could have done that so much smoother. Look at how gorgeous this game looks. Seriously, dude. This is peak gameplay. I can't wait to have the original HUD, the original graphics. One question that I have, because I never got to play during the original HUD days, is does it still allow you to get bigger and smaller like this? Either way, that's not like the end of the world. That's not game breaking. It is nice to have that sometimes, but it's really not necessary. I feel like it's a very clean way of doing it, though. You know, one click, one click. And it doesn't go away. That's the thing, too. Like, if you want it big, it'll stay big. If you want it small, it'll stay small. I feel like a lot of games, and I couldn't even name one, right? But a lot of games, you make it big. You know, it might have like a 10-second timer, and then it... That's what I dislike. I like the freedom, you know? You can play whatever suits you. And I generally like small HUD. I like crap out of my way of the gameplay. But it is nice to look ahead. Okay, we got a big straightaway coming up. Cool. Right? That's how I use it. I feel like that's how most people use it. But if for some reason you prefer that. But, you know. It's whatever. If it doesn't get big, it's not the end of the world for me. I would prefer it small either way. It's more so just like a safety net is how I use it. Alright. you know. Oh. Olivia's in last place. What a loser. Well, we're 33 minutes in. I don't think it'll be 30 to 40, but the fact that they say more than an hour sort of makes me think that, like, it was an older mission and then they added the other ones with the timestamps later. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't give a general recommended time or suggested time on how long it would take on the older ones or something. They just say, oh, this one's long, so it's more than an hour. But still, I mean, I got 10 more points. It's gonna be just about an hour, if that. You know what I mean? Good try. Good fail. This is gonna be a peak jump. I'm gonna jump this NPC. Or not. Oh, great. Oh, sick. Also, what I really like about this newer map is the fact that it has no background. That goes a long way for visibility within the game while keeping it larger. Ay. Look at them all out there. Holy crap, 8th. Olivia. You're doing awful. You aren't even moving, I guarantee you. How does 5,500 RPM sound so low? Sounds like 4. Oh gosh. Nice. Cool damage. I hate it when it won't downshift. Hit my mic. Nice. That's all because I hit my mic, by the way. Is that a jump? No. The trailer. That would have been funny. That would have been a good one. There's Pikes Peak all the way out there. That's so cool, dude. I love that. I love open world. Ah. Well, I think they were right. It will be over an hour. Even though they aren't that far apart. You know, that's the thing that gets me. First gear was not necessary. You've taken off far lower in second. So I wonder what made him choose that. Look at all those people just rendering. Holy crap. Oops. Now that was a great use of road. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Rips traction. See, they're only like 6-7 miles apart. Gosh, that was awful. Holy crap. You. Oh, man. Rick. Oh, look at that. I'm still gonna finish it under an hour. That's hilarious. More than an hour. And watch, they won't pay me crap. Right? Oh, this one will because I mentioned it, right? Sure enough. $10 to 60 minutes. It's a pretty big time gap. Nice. As if they're anywhere near me. Get the frick out of the way, dude. Man, he screwed me up. Remember, I take blame for nothing ever. Gosh. This frickin' final drive, man. Dang, Wyatt is all the way back there, bro. Holy crap. Downshift, you frick. I hate that. Dang, I saw those animals spawn in. What the frick? Rain again already, bro? I feel like every mission, almost every mission that I've done tonight, but I guess it's just a normal free drive too. It's just so much, dude. Not always a complaint of mine. Oops. Nice. Just trash the car up a little bit. Just a wee bit. And do it some more, why not? Do you really think fifth gear was the wisest option right there, dude? My nose has got to leave me alone, dude. It won't stop. Frick. Man, talk about overshooting your frickin' turns. Oh, rats. See, dude, just as I play, this frickin' chair leans back in on itself. Can't wait to be rid of that. Surprised I didn't hear him. Oh, I heard that one. Those things are so freaking cool, dude. Okay. See, this one seems different than the rest. Like, I'm only 16 seconds ahead. It really does make a difference when you're, like, doing a perf one or whatever. You know what I mean? Holy crap, that car just sunk into the ground. Oh my gosh, dude. My nose must leave me alone. This is awful. Get out of the frickin' way. Better get to yielding. Let's do that again. Don't turn that way, you frick. Perhaps they'll pay me? Indeed. So much for level 60 tonight, but... More dirt. Raid. Of course they would be, right? Because this is where most of the missions are. More than an hour, 10 to 60, less than 10 mins. Oh, actually, I have enough to buy a drag spec finally. I wasn't even paying attention. That's good. Very good. I'm not gonna get it on this car. I'm gonna get it on the rough. I know I have it somewhere in this frickin' list. There. Now we're all set for the frickin' weekend. And I can do all the skills one stream. And it will be peak. And it will be fun. I remember I had a light. I sort of want to recreate how it looked before. I had one of these colors on it. Might have been that one. Might have been that one. I think it was a more green one. Yes. Yes. Get rid of the carbon. Yes. Single white, I think, would be sort of peak on him. I don't like that at all. Where's that spending one at? that can all be completed later. Let's see here. Which way do they face me on this one? I'll try it. It's not the preferred one. I like the one that goes down the salt flats. And that's honestly probably what I'll wait for that one. Oh, I forgot it doesn't shut off. Alright, not gonna be that one. Because I know there's that one that'll spawn up, like, right here. Right? It starts here or somewhere. It's a bronze one. And then it ends right there. And you can just... Best one to do that on. You just gotta wait for the day that it arrives. This is a bronze one on the freeway. I might be able to do that. As long as they don't have me take that exit. Oh, it's not on the freeway. No. Gold mission. You. What is this? Anyways, that'll be it for tonight. I really don't even think that I'm gonna need to level him up, per se, to complete. Because, like, I mean, look at this, the freaking skills. Which one was that? There was that jump skill somewhere over here. Was it this one? No. I found it, like, first try the other night. This one? Yes. I guarantee you, he'll be fast enough to do that with nitrous. He'll still get plat, so I won't even need to level him, really. But, yeah, that's what we get to look forward to on, probably Sunday night, I would imagine. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I might take a night. Now that I have all the vehicles and specs, honestly, that I need to complete all of these, shouldn't be that much of a grind, really. I mean, it'll be a grind, but it's not like it'll be a difficult grind. I'll be able to get them, you know, within a couple of tries, mainly just learning the routes of them. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Have a great night, and I will see everyone on Sunday night, which I guarantee I won't have very many viewers, just because of the time of day that I stream. But we'll be platting all of these. Alright, peak. See you then.